Woo. Oh, we have double Malone. Ah! Why do we have double Malone? What's going on?
I don't know.
Oh, we got. I think we have a full crew tonight. We have 3 players for the game. Oh well, this is starting off fabulously. Let's go. Whose fault is this? Foggy, I blame you. Okay, sound check, everyone.
Oh no.
Oh, we lost our
And
extra
we
Malone.
lost.
Oh wait, we lost the working Malone.
Yeah.
Ah, damn! I was thinking everyone's okay. But you...
Oh no.
Jesus. I was being too happy, too soon.
Apparently. Do I
Ay,
need to? Do I need to reset Zoom?
do you?
Do I? I don't know.
I don't know
I
either.
don't. I don't know how technology works.
You're the Zoom manager here. Do something.
Okay. Hold on.
Can you kick him?
So I will turn it off and start it back up and see what happens.
Booey. Can you, like, I don't know, kick the guy?
It won't let me. I think when I did that, I tried to do that. I think it kicked out Carlos instead of
Ooh, so
it kicked
yeah.
off the real one instead of the fake one.
Okay, so try restarting it then.
Let's see.
I'll try and keep the. Oh,
Oh, there
hey,
it goes.
hey, there we go. Look, don't do anything. Don't do
Not.
anything. Nah. Okay, so a bit of a news cycle while we're waiting for Malone. Uh, let's just change the chat mode to freaking random. I should just get one chat thingy and be done with it, but what should we call it? Just band mode? I suppose. Give it a bit more oomph. Let's make it 80. See what happens. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Let's put it right over there. Perfect. Hurrah! And who is missing me at this hour?
He said I kicked him and now he's banned.
Oh, okay. So maybe we
Uh,
do need to actually restart this.
okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay, so we lost video, but hopefully you can still hear me. Yeah. Due to technical difficulties, we are restarting the video chat. So meanwhile, you're going to have to listen to my beautiful voice until the situation is resolved. But on the side of news, yeah, the first episode for the Sources of Power, which is our Dresden Files accelerated campaign, kicked off last Sunday with quite a bang. Uh, Quite literally, I might say that the most OP character in the show was Lord Rooster Redwood himself. No, oh no, wait, it was the Sir Knight. Yes, the Sir Knight. He was the most overpowered character. Got him with 5 dice to begin with. Ah, how is this fair? I need to be dealing with nobility to get 5 dice for anything. Yeah, and he got bonuses on top of that. That's quite unfair. Anyway, no wait, it's not 5 dice, it's 4 dice plus 5 bonus things, so he starts off at 5 and can go down to -1 if the dice are really, really bad. And they never were. They never were. Oh, the bitterness in my voice. It's unbearable. Well, back to the topic at hand. It appears that Malone has something going on in the near future that requires his immediate presence. So he's going to be leaving early for whatever meeting it is. Oh, well.
We infected
Hello.
Talia Winters,
I remember that.
and then we had nothing to do except that we're probably
Oh,
going to go to Raiders or to transport a mission.
we have video back.
You're on mute.
I am on mute. Oh, kisses. Ah, we're back. Luckily, everyone else heard me except you, so good on them and bad on you. When I'm muted on Zoom, they can't hear me.
This is how we know that
Is that working?
this is, legitimate role playing games because something went wrong. It's
Yeah,
not
this
scripted.
this is definitely all scripted. We planned this whole shenanigan from top to bottom last week. We actually had a practice run yesterday, practicing the glitch, so it will all seem natural.
Sure.
I think it went out perfectly smooth.
Yes, quite well, quite well. Thank you, camera crew. Good job.
Oh
Right.
boy.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, I just explained to the guys that Spooky, you're going to be leaving early. What is early to you, by the way? I never asked.
It's probably going to be fine. I mean,
What?
it's probably be like 10-15 minutes before unless we go long, it'll be fine.
Yeah, fair enough. So it's a short banter after the game, but otherwise it's fine. Okay, very well. Any other pieces of minutia we need to get out of the way, or shall we just get to the playing of the game?
Ooh. I have nothing to report.
Nothing here.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Blinky. I see Blinky. I see Froggy. The usual.
Blinky and Foggy, that's all the people that matter.
Where's John? They ask.
Ah, yes, that's a good point. John is attending a convention. Unfortunately, despite all our influence on the social media, we could not postpone the convention to be on a different date, so we could actually make the game and the convention at the same time. Maybe one day I will be able to put the stream together without Froggy's help. Ah, well, if I could do that, would you still feel welcome?
No. I mean, I feel like he's angling for promotion, but
Uh, Maybe we should
unfortunately,
upgrade where he lives from Yemen to Israel. Or would India be better? I don't know. Either way, Froggy, where would you prefer to live? India or Israel? Ah, well. Right.
I feel like we should update the pictures with the new stats of at least me and Malone.
Oh, did you upgrade your stats?
Well, no, mine went down, and so did his.
You got permanent stat damage?
Yeah, my social went from 7 to 6.
Oh, right. That. Well, I'll try and remember to do that next week, but Maloon stats are up to date.
Okay.
Because
Oh,
I
okay.
forgot you actually lost a permanent stat.
Hey, man. Sometimes you talk to the wrong people, or you talk to the right people badly. It happens.
Yeah. You tried to do me a favor and it came out badly.
Froggy has moved from Yemen to Israel. This is a fact now. Remember, Froggy is in Israel.
Okay.
Right. Well, let's get back to the gaming, shall we? I'll just put the Phantom tag off and yay! So, last we left off, I do believe our brave crew managed to get to Babylon 5 and negotiate quite a sweet deal with Minbari government, getting some new fancier equipment, which is invaluable in dollars, but in credits, they do have a solid value. That's a lot. And then they decided to get involved on some hunting for pirate shenanigans, maybe, perhaps? I don't quite recall what you wanted to do there. So, well,
Then we started going to go do the pickup drop off. Like, it sounded super shady, but we're like, or did we say pirates? I can't remember.
We were still deciding that, and we decided to pause right there.
Yeah.
But you know what? It just matters what you want to do, Doc.
I have become
For the time
Sindari.
being.
Sorry, my bad. Carry on.
Yikes. For the time being, Landis is busy taking care of certain things, so it's just you and me and the crew.
So technically, we're in charge.
Oh yeah.
Technically, you're in charge, since Landers had a quick summons from the Centauri embassy to personally meet with ambassadorial aide Cotro. And since family must always be heard, he headed off to do whatever needs to be done. So now, unfortunately for you, you are stuck on Babylon 5 until he can escape his duties.
You know what? I think they're pissed at him because he didn't give their government the thing, the computer. I think they're mad.
I
He's
mean,
probably getting like yelled at and beaten up, or I don't know.
one
Maybe
can
he's
hope.
just got a whole bunch of
One can hope. That should not make me as happy as it does, but hey.
Well, Doc, I'm feeling a lot better now. Headaches are starting to disappear. Doing good.
I mean, while I do believe that something's terrible is probably going to happen due to all that, at least it's not terrible things happening to you.
Yeah. Better someone else than me, right?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
being
I always
selfish
say.
right now. Being very selfish.
Well, on that note, Doc, what do you feel like doing? You want to hang around here? You want to go test out these new sensors?
I mean, technically, we could take the ship. I mean, we'll be back. I mean, it's not like we're just going to leave them stranded on the station.
Course. Just a quick pop out and, hop back in, and we're back. No
You
more than 5 hours.
you could always inquire upon some scouting missions. There could be some surveying expeditions looking for detailed scans of planets or asteroids or what have you.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Thanks a lot, Fermi.
I feel like that makes sense. That way we can test out the sensors, make sure everything is running before we, you know, inevitably get into something that's probably going to either kill or maim or kill. Probably not in the same order or in that order.
Yes, I am quite eager to get to scanning some stellar phenomena with minbari sensors. It's I can't wait. I've been trying to scan the local star, but it's too far away from Babylon 5 to get a good proper fix on it. Oh, the hyperspace eddies would also be an interesting subject to scan for. But I do know a few expeditions that could use some preliminary scans. Particularly Sigma 957 springs to mind. There's a I don't recall quite what the corporation was, but I can find out about it for you. But they did want some detailed scans of that region.
How many, how far away is it?
That is a good question. I do believe it is quite a travel. A few days there and back.
Ooh. Well, Does sound interesting, and we do know that land is going to be a while.
Yeah. I mean, and if he has to wait, good vacation. Give him time to relax.
You know what? I'm second in command, and I say let's do it.
All right.
Take it away, Freja. What do we got to do? Give us all the details.
Very well, I will get to it immediately. About 2 hours later, Fear returns with the information. It is a small exploration company looking for particularly exotic minerals, but you don't have exactly a mineral scanner, but certain minerals like quantum 40, which is used to building jump engines and jump gates, is quite detectable on most military grade sensors alone. So that's the most important minerals. The other minerals you'll have to have the more detailed scans or samples taken.
Well, worst case scenarios, we could pop down and take a look-see, but keep on going. What else is on the report?
There was an earlier expedition sent, but it suffered an accident and had to be rescued by a passing Narn vessel that arrived just in time. It's bordering the Narn space, or technically within it, but there's no active Narn presence in the area.
What kind of accident?
It is not detailed in the report. Apparently collision with some sort of object.
Yeah, probably a missile, right? Okay.
It was not reported as a hostile encounter, more collision.
I am intrigued.
Yeah, well, here's what we see. Here's what we can do. Go down, scan the surface. Are they still in that area? I don't know if we need to even interfere with that previous scouting mission.
Oh no! The previous scouting mission was like a year ago.
Yeah, all right.
They already returned from it.
You mentioned Narn. Is
Yes,
that Narn space?
It is in Narn space, but they do allow private Earth contractors in the area.
Oh, well, there we go. So we got no problems then. It's just an easy peasy. Fly down, take a look-see, collect some data, head on back. What could go wrong?
Exactly.
Let's do it. Let's prep it up.
I already had the course plotted in the navigational systems.
Then onward, my friend, onward. I'm slowly thinking we're probably going to die, but it's okay.
No, I have a good mental attitude. Things are looking up now. Things are going a lot better now.
Yes, the Hypergate expenses take 1,000 credits to get off the station, and then you'll go. And then it takes 5 days in hyperspace, where you get some magnificent readings of the local gravitational eddies and pulls and various hyperspace topography, as far as you hear fear from between the trolling and the other phenomena he's making after seeing the scanning results from the hyperspace, proclaiming something along the lines that he's going to make like 5 different doctorates out of this.
Impressive.
It was not just a whole bunch of pretty colors. There's actual, real, raw data behind this, huh, Fear?
Yes, that's a lot of raw data. Compared to our previous scanning arrays, I'm getting details I didn't know was possible. Then again, I've only used your inferior Earth technology. I've never actually gotten, well, once I've got into a Centauri science vessel and the detail was almost this level, but now it's even better than that.
Nice.
Whatever you did with the minbari, I give you all the appreciation I have left. Thank you. You can cut my salary in half as long as you have these senses.
Noted.
See, Doc, we made a good trade, made some friends along the way, and we keep Landis happy. Not that Landis is our main concern, it's just a bonus, that's all. He's been less cranky. I don't know, it's hard to explain. He's gone from like a level 10 crankiness to like a 9.5.
Huh? There is an annoyance on some levels, but we have arrived. We are already at the coordinates. We can jump whenever you're ready, sir.
Where are we at the moment now here?
Sigma 957. Let me dig out the map for you, sir.
Oh yeah.
Where do we have that? Huh?
5 days to get here, right?
Yep.
Oh, fair.
Yep, that's it. I have the wrong window open because it's.
So, I guess we just get the scanning.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, why don't you give us an aerial scan? Let's just make sure that there's no baddies around here who can interfere.
Ha! Oh, there it was. I lost the sign of that, so I'm just going to delete that. Right.
Ah, perfect.
Ha.
Our ship looks so cute.
I stole that from somewhere. Please do not report me. Oh, you never should admit to that.
Exactly. You don't ever admit.
Dark justice.
No, Blake.
It's
my
not
kids are always
stealing.
around.
It's an homage.
Hopefully, they're going to stay in their rooms this time.
You homaged that from somewhere.
Right. Since the chat is asking, today's drinking is sponsored by RC Cola. My favorite cola.
They're still around?
Oh yeah, you can even get it from Finland in one store.
Remote control cola. I like it.
Well, actually it's Pepsi. I just wanted to advertise RC Cola. I have not tasted the RC Cola's Dracula, which is their Halloween product. I just heard about it last week and I want it.
Dracula cola.
Dracula.
Well, Halloween's, you know,
Halloween is a big thing around there, I suppose. Anyway, you jump into Sigma 957. It's a system that seems devoid of any traffic. The scanner's immediate blinks reveal several planets in the region, and quite the dense asteroid field surrounding the star itself, and several of the planets sporting their own small rings of asteroids. It is up to you to decide which of these planets you want to roam. Total of 4 planets, 2 of which have asteroids, and the thick asteroid belt itself. You can obviously scan from here, but it is as densitometers, which are the primary source of value determination, are very short-range items, even with your advanced minbari technology, so you would need to get actually within reach of the stellar body to actually scan it.
Yeah. Sure, I understand how scanners work. Dugar, I'm going to want you to pilot this all nice and slow. I want you on your best behavior and avoid all those asteroids.
I am not a pilot. That's Freja's job.
Oh, Freja, I'm sorry. Tatoy. Listen, since the operation I just had, it's jumbled a bit. You'll have to forgive me.
Freja gives Malone a hug and pats his bag.
So, could we possibly slow drive by of all the
planets?
Planets, yes.
We should probably. We could do that, and we'll just get a little bit of a glimpse.
We'll
we
have
could
a
choose
small
the
break.
closest one.
We'll have a small break while Zimi deals with the inappropriate content on the show.
Another naked kid running by?
Yep.
Nice.
Set himself in the room behind Zimi, and his immediate reaction was to turn off the camera, which I applaud.
Yeah. That's a thing.
You're muted.
That's alright. That's alright.
They're still here. I told you.
Yeah, you did. How did you dealt with the situation?
Okay, so drive by and kind of like scan. Like, nope, that's not what we need. That's not what we need. But how long would that take?
Planetary scans will probably take a few days each, but yeah, each of the objects is going to take several days if we scan detailedly.
But I don't want a detailed scan. I would just like because obviously you said there's a quantum 40.
Quantum 40, yes.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Whichever planet has the strongest concentration of it.
If you're looking for that, I would suggest we go to the asteroid belts instead of the planets. Planets are notoriously difficult to mine compared to the asteroids.
There you go. You have answered the question of where we're going.
The asteroid belt, I take it? Not one of the planetary asteroid belts.
Yeah. Asteroid, we're here for our mission, folks. Quantum 40 and then any axes. Asteroid belt's got the highest concentration usually. Let's scan that first.
Very well. Which one of you will assist me in this endeavor?
Sure.
Doc, why don't you take control of the secondary?
I will assist.
That is, you will roll me 2d6 to see how well he does.
Oh, goodness.
What was his stats anyway? I haven't
11.
checked. 11? Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh. Because that's gonna be mighty fine scanning score indeed, even with the penalties of not having a mineral detection suite. Let me see. What was phase thingamabob? Okay, so that's a grand total of +2 from fair, so 13, and +3 from your sensors. So 16. Yeah. Then we are gonna check how long it takes. It takes you 6 days to scan the asteroid belt before you run into significant deposits of quantum 40.
Hey folks, we hit the jackpot right here. Mark it on the map.
Yes. I am taking the necessary stellar cartography notes and marking the location down. The corporation is probably going to give us a quite return on this discovery of valuable minerals.
So, question. I know I'm all about having my cake and eat it too. I know. But what do you get more money from? Selling quantum 40 or giving information of where it is?
Selling, obviously.
So how about, is there enough for us to kind of, get a little bit into the cargo bay and, we sell that ourselves, but still, give the corporation information like, hey, we found this. Enjoy.
Well, that is definitely an option. But
we need mining equipment.
We do have mining lasers.
Yes, the Jack Ronald has mining lasers. They may not be good mining lasers. I mean, the Ferrero has mining lasers, but they're not good, but they are functional.
Doc, this is intriguing me. Tell me more. Worcester, do you see any problem with this?
Freja's eyes just flash up, going, "A mining lasers?"
See, Freja is already on board.
I'm liking this.
Sophia, why are you worried? Go ahead.
Our cargo space is only about 15 tons.
So we get 10 tons, which I feel like, a little pocket change for us to,
Well, yeah, well, that would definitely. Yeah, we could obviously always take a loan and get a proper mining vessel under our name and come back here to mine it for us. But then again, mining does require the non-government consent to mine in these parts.
So technically we did this, we would be stealing.
Yes,
Yeah.
if we get caught, that is.
See, that's what I'm saying. No one knows we're here. We get some, and then we float away or, hyper jump away.
That is a good point. We can't get a lot of it, but it would be significant change in the pockets. I will probably cover the costs of the expedition at least. Well, the only problem is that it would be quantum 40 ore and not refined. So, well, what do I know? Somebody will buy it anyway.
Exactly. Or,
Yeah, how dangerous is this stuff to carry in its raw form?
Excuse me, I'm not a geologist, but I'll check the database. Let's see, database and quantum 40 and let's see. Quantum 40 is the rarest known mineral and is critical in the production of jump kits. Virtually every spacefaring race depends on the acquisition of quantum 40 in order to build the gates, making it exceptionally valuable. It's radioactive, chemically complex, and possesses an extremely unusual, naturally occurring quasi-crystalline structure, so it's radioactive at least. So
Yeah.
we would need to protect the cargo bay, and since the cargo bay is between the engineering and the habitation ring, it would make it exceedingly difficult to get to engineering without getting radioactive illnesses.
We probably won't be able to sleep for a week.
we don't want Miana or Dugar growing any extra body parts. This is probably not a good. I mean, medically, I could make sure, they might be all right, but
Well, we pass around sodium pills. That's good for us humans, but I don't know how it's going to react to all our non-human friends. I like the idea, though, Doc. I like the initiative.
it was a thought. But I guess
Here's the thing, Doc.
better safe.
You're in charge of that. If you think it's too dangerous to bring up the radioactive, then we should probably say no to that. How about a smaller core sample?
Yeah.
Not if we don't need nothing like 10 tons. We could even get by with like a half a ton or even like 1 ton.
Is there any information on the rate of the rate at which it affects the person, strength, and all that kind of stuff?
Unfortunately, the article I have does not shed light to that, but perhaps you have more up-to-date medical databases about the effects?
I mean, do I?
Well, medicine.
Here, yeah, you roll a medicine, but here's what
with
else.
education?
What? Education, yes.
Yeah. 17.
So yes, when you rehash your medical database, you do find markings of quantum 40. The refined version is about as lethal as uranium in a metal form, that is.
Mm-hmm.
The quantum 40 ore, well, it's between uranium and enough to make you glow in the dark for a while.
That's not good. Yep. We should probably just leave it alone.
Good thought, though. Good thought. On that note, however, maybe we don't quite bring back iridium, but maybe there's some other valuable stuff I know we're not geared up for all the minerals. Can we take a look for something like platinum or gold?
Well, definitely we can look for abnormally dense asteroids that don't have signs of quantum faulting.
What do you feel about that, Doc?
I mean, if it's, I mean, I don't know what the financial markets are in this time period, but
A ton of gold, even a few ounces of gold is worth it.
yeah,
Well,
but how much is gold worth? Like, you know what I mean?
About 4,000 credits per kilo.
Okay.
yeah, gold is gold, bro. It's always gonna be worth something. All right, folks. Here's what we got. We could take. We just came what we've completed what we came here for. We scouted. We found the deposit. We go back. We get a nice little paycheck. We spend a little bit extra time, a little bit extra work, with a little bit of luck. We find something worth taking back, like gold or platinum. Fear, think you could help us find that?
Yes, I will recalibrate the sensors and we can start scanning immediately.
Freja, I want you to move carefully. These asteroids have been getting a little bit too close. I don't want any damage on the ship. I want you on your best behavior.
Is there possible for us to do an area scan to make sure nobody's watching us first before we continue on our merry little way?
Yeah, of course. Oh, of course. Would you care to assist me?
Yes. So I can roll low and then bad things happen. 6. See? Yeah. You see nothing.
Well, actually, it's still 13, so...
Okay.
So, yeah, it seems to be clear skies.
Okay. All right.
As far as your sensors can tell, and they can tell a long way away.
Cool.
We should have alarm on any approach in a matter of minute before they get anywhere near us. So let's readjust the scanners and go for it. So you scan around for signs of gold and other valuables.
And other heavy metals.
Heavy metal. So after about 3 days, there is a alarm going on. We're detecting a jump space signature right on top of us.
Shit.
Oh.
Battle stations, shields up, do the whole thing. You could go. Land us. I need you on one of the turrets. Do not attack. Get on the comms, ready to go.
Landis is not Landis? Or I mean
Land us. Or
Lanon.
Lando.
Lanon.
Lanon. Jesus.
I just want to
That's
throw out
right.
if we blow up this, if we lose this ship, Landis is probably gonna be very pissed. I mean, we'll probably be dead, but he'll be probably upset.
It will be the least of your concerns, I will tell you that.
Zadora too. Zadora will probably be upset in wherever he is.
Excuse me while I dig out something rather important here.
Oh no, he's doing research. It's like, ooh, stats need some double. You're dead.
Wrong book, but otherwise good. So, you rush to the bridge, all of you, just in time to see that what he was talking about is a ship about 100 times bigger than yours coming out of hyperspace.
Shoot it.
And
No, don't shoot it. That's a joke.
and it's coming in so close that when it arrives, the local, the jump gate, not the jump gate, the jump vortex opening pushes out some asteroids towards you. And Freja is attempting to dodge Malone. Would you care?
Roll!
Malone, would you care to give me a roll of 2d6 with a total of +1?
Sure, can do.
Your ship is not the most maneuverable one.
Nope. Roll 2d6 +1. I hope this works like this. Nope. We're just gonna add a +1 on it. What?
You sure you're using the right command? /roll space 2d6
I
plus 1.
think the problem was I didn't have a space. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, so you do manage to.
Yes. What is wrong with you children? Just keep going.
Just keep going. So, so you managed to dodge most of the damage to your ship, but not all of it. So there's not only the asteroids themselves are easy to dodge, it's a ship that just blows right next to you, and it's gravitational wake that throws your ship out of whack, and leading to some parts breaking down. So could I have both of you roll me 2d6s?
Okay. I remember this happening last time, and then like we broke every ship that we acquired.
Yeah, this is where things go badly. Roll the Nate, which is probably going to be...
That's gonna be your maneuvering drive.
Yes.
We're dead in the water.
Double 12. 12. It was 6.
That's amazing. Except that...
That's your computer core.
Bad.
Right on.
That means your jump programs are out of whack, but that's the only damage you manage to gain while the massive ring-like ship passes nearby and then just vanishes into another jump portal.
Do we know what type of ship which species ship that may have been?
As far as you could tell, none that you have ever seen before. And your sensor operator goes, "These readings don't make any sense."
What was that?
I don't know. It was definitely a ship. The sensor readings indicate the hull is made out of some sort of metal that even our sensors can't penetrate. And God damn it, I'm getting syncing issues. The computer system is, well,
Dugar,
malfunctioning.
Status report on the ship. Besides the jump drive.
Our thrusters have taken some damage. I'm going to have to readjust those. It's going to take some time and spacewalking to fix those, but they are functioning. We should be able to get out of here, but Freja can probably tell you that they won't react in the way they're supposed to. Then again, on a ship this size, who gives a... Anyway, going to see about the computers as soon as I can. At least those I can fix from the inside, hopefully.
Alright. Well, shit. That was a close call. Good flying there, Freja. This could have been a lot worse.
Thank you. Thank you, boss. Only if you had more engine power, I could have easily dodged more than that. But...
One thing at a time.
We'll add it to the list.
Yes. It is clear this was not intended as a combat vessel.
Alright. Well, we're stuck here for a while. We're dead in the water until we get these repairs done. Do we have enough thruster ability to move out of the way of the asteroids? To move further away?
Yes, we have the capability.
Right, move us to a safer spot. Move us to a safer spot. Then stop all motion. We'll get out and do whatever repairs we need. Doc, you ever been outside? You up for a spacewalk?
I mean, ship, human body, same thing.
Dugar, you're gonna go with me for sure. He's engineering, right?
Yes,
He and Miana are both the engineers of the ship, right?
yes. Miana is engineer, Dujar is mechanic.
Can they, between both of them, tell us what estimated, like, best case, worst case scenario, how long will it take to fix both of these issues?
Well, knowing as much as I do without seeing them, I would have to say 3 days.
All right, I guess we get to work. Well, we get to work.
We could
Yeah.
always get to some place with actual facilities that would make it faster.
Where's the closest place? Because we can't use the jump
Darn.
gate currently, right?
Well, we can use jump drives. It is just that the navigational computer is on the present, but we can patch it up good enough. It is possible that there is an issue, but it should work.
So you're saying it's a gamble.
Yes.
So we sit here out here for 3 or 4 days while we do lots and lots and lots of repairs. We take a gamble of going fix the computer as best we can and jump somewhere for repairs.
My only issue is I have no clue what that ship was, and I have no clue if that thing's coming back. If it comes back and decides we are a problem, yeah, there is nothing we can do.
All right. Decision comes to me then. Taking that into advice, our mission so far is accomplished. Secondary mission of getting gold and platinum, we're not going to do that. We're just going to get out of here as quickly as possible. That thing that passed above us, we don't stand a chance against that. I don't know what it was, but we're not going to stick around long enough to find out. And I bet you that's what hit the other escort mission last time. So, best course of action: make the repairs to the computer hyperdrive. Sorry, not hyperdrive, to the computer drive, and we'll get out of here. Go to the closest doctor we could find and hope that it works out best for us. What do we need for that?
Right, let's see if we can jury rig that. Engineer can check engineering skill. The engineer checks the engineering skill and has patched up the computer to a state where it is assumed to be functional.
Good job, Miana.
It should work now. Feel free to try and jump. We can fix the thrusters when we get to space where they actually have spare parts. Why am I speaking a Russian accent? I have been talking to Ivan too much.
All right,
let's do this.
Would Narn be the closest place? Can we get to was it Epsilon?
Epsilon Eridani is where the Babylon 5 is, so it's 1 jump away, and Narn Homeworld is 2 jumps away.
Okay, so
there is a Goldax system that could have some facilities.
Babylon 5 sounds like a great idea. If we could get there. It's 1 jump, costs less money, it's the closest thing. We know the people, it's safe. That's our destination. Make it happen.
Right. You make that happen. I want somebody to roll me a nice little check.
I rely on you. So don't roll double ones. Whoever does it.
Well, no, doesn't since you did.
I'll do it. I'm in charge right now. Roll 2d6 again, right?
Unless double ones is good.
6 again.
Right. You end up a bit off course, but thanks to your improved sensors, the few bugs you have, you're able to recorrect before you get out of the sensor range of the hyperspace beacons. and your travel takes 8 days to get back.
Man, Lettuce is going to be so pissed. It makes me
What?
happy.
What's he gonna be mad about? Minor damage to the ship. We're
Damage to the
okay.
ship, to the computers, and that we've been gone almost 2 weeks.
We left him a note. He knows what we're. He knows that what's going on.
Okay.
Alright.
It's gonna take us a little bit. It's gonna take us about 8 days or so to get back to Babylon 5.
Okay, somebody roll me 2d6 again.
Okay.
It's also 1,000 credits to get back to Babylon 5 with the jump engines.
Yeah.
The jump gates.
5. That's-
5. Okay. That's nothing then.
Whew.
So you get the Babylon 5 space just in time for some needed relaxation and quite the quite the welcome, actually.
Oh.
Yes. As you arrive, you immediately get a message from Drazi embassy. It seems, according to the call. And
Open message.
and you see Drazi there, without the usual. What's that called? It's not the ambassador, at least, but it's one of the Drazi.
Regalia.
Yeah, the required regalia for the ambassador. Yeah, that's the word. Thank you. Could I talk to Freja, please?
Sure. Freja, the message for you. A call for you.
Oh,
Freja, I think it's that boyfriend of yours again.
What? You have a boyfriend?
and
Oh.
Freja skips in the room. What? Message from me?
Your boyfriend?
Yeah, there's a message for you. I think that boy has been. I think
Oh,
your
no.
boyfriend's trying to get a hold of you.
And she skips in the view to peek at the screen without peeking at the camera, going like, okay, it's for me.
You want some privacy?
Yes, please.
All right.
Actually, sir, this might be relevant to you as well.
Oh,
Well, you do notice that there's something different about him than last time. He seems to be wearing a green sash around his neck.
oh shit.
No.
And Frey says, "Oh, is it already that time again?" Yes, it would be correct.
Time.
What time? What are we speaking about?
Oh, it's Drazi thing. Yes. Usually females are not part of this process. The Drazi people are categorized into 2 different ranks at this time, and well, we find out which side wins to become the next governors and rulers. But since Freja is nominally marked as a male Drazi on board your ship, she needs to be assigned a role in this in this new era, since he was not at the official signing of the roles. He needs to appear at one, since you happen to be at the station this time.
Wait a second. So are we saying it's voting time for your people?
Well, not technically voting, but fighting.
Like, just like fighting, or like to the death fighting?
Oh no, not to the death. It's whichever faction defeats the other faction gets to rule until the next season.
And how long does that take? Like, how long is the election?
Oh, it's about the cycle.
And
Or until the other side surrenders, whichever comes first.
You know, I've fallen into this trap before. How long is a Drazi cycle in Earth terms?
A year and a half.
See,
What?
That's what I'm talking about right there. No. I look at Freja and I'm like, no.
Well, the good news is, on this ship, I am the only Drazi, so whichever role I get assigned, whether purple or green.
The problem is, are they going
wait.
to leave the station once you've been assigned a role?
Yeah, am I? Well, technically, yes. But it will be seen as a dishonor for him to leave before the fighting is over.
There you go.
But unfortunately, because you have a male Drazi on board, you are expected to report that male Drazi.
What if we just
the
don't
assignment?
What if we just leave?
Why don't we just ask what Freja wants? Freja, you've been oddly quiet here. Speak up. Speak your mind.
Well, if you just leave, does it bring you any trouble? Well, technically it's a finable offense to ignore the cultural traditions. According to the Drazi, I do believe it's 100,000 credits, but that depends on the judge, really.
Okay.
That's a big fine.
I go to the med bay. I just walk out of the med bay.
Okay. Right. That was the official part of the business. If you have any questions about this tradition, I'll gladly answer, but I would also like some privacy with Freja.
I'm just letting you know I went in med bay to grab something.
Yep.
And then walk back, and I stick Freja with a needle.
Whoa, Doc, what?
Just something to knock her out. Okay, he's now medically incapacitated. What do we do?
We assign her a role anyway.
Yeah, but she can't, of course. They can't, of course. He can't.
Doc, I don't think knocking her out is going to solve the problem here. As well-intentioned as that is.
Do you not remember Vegas?
I don't remember a lot of things lately.
Yes. All I know is that anytime I've been around Drazi, fights never stay. They tend to escalate.
Yeah, okay.
They are assigned a role, but because they are currently incapacitated, not a lot he can do about it. He has the role, but can't take place in any battles because how do you take place in battles when you're comatose?
Is what he's saying true? Is that how it works?
Well, the rules are ancient and there's many interpretations, but mainly who wins makes the rules.
Yes. I mean, if someone wants to come and fight, well, I mean, we'll stay in Babylon 5. You can give him a role. But again, if Drazi want to come in here and fight us,
I don't think they come here for it. Wait, is the fight going to happen on our ship? Because we've already got enough problems of our own, and damage-wise.
Well, if you only have one Drazi on the ship, that's not going to be a problem, since you don't fight yourself. But if you had 2 or more Drazi, then that would be a problem.
Exactly. So, unconscious, unable to fight, nobody can come up here to challenge anything.
Well, we can still challenge you for not bringing her to the assignment.
Doc, if we don't take her down in Babylon 5 to participate in whatever ceremony thing you got going on.
I can make the arrangement so that the assignment is just me and her, with no one else there. So the chances of getting caught are minimal.
Okay. I just want to go that on the record, I was highly against this. If any one of us get hurt or worst case scenario die, you two are to blame. I point to Malone and Drazi in the communication.
You are the ones harboring a female Drazi. I am helping you in the best of my capabilities.
Not if we all die and then it gets found out anyway.
Ah, well, not all helping is successful.
Again, no offense, Drazi are very
violent people.
Violent people. Yeah, violent. Okay, violent people. Things escalate. Have you ever punched somebody and it not escalated?
Only when the punch ended up with the defeat of the other party immediately.
Yeah. Okay. Then I stick Freja with my other needle. So.
What's the other needle do?
Just wakes her up. Mild sedative, and this is just a perk. She'll be a little perky.
She gets up, blinks a few times, is a bit woozy, and punches. Yeah, you get hit, despite the sedatives.
I want to dodge.
I gave her a bane because of the drugs. The lowest die she got was a 5.
Oh boy. 5 and a 6 is gonna hit you so hard.
I want to dodge.
That's not gonna be enough.
Is that gonna be enough?
Yeah, that's 8 points of damage from the punch.
You got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, that completely wipes out my endurance.
Pop. Oh. Whoa. Everybody calm down here a second. Listen.
Freja, I'm calm now.
You all talk for a little bit. I'm gonna go see to the doc and Come on, Doc, and I'm gonna fireman carry him to the med bay.
See, she's now off my list of people I will risk my life to save.
We're gonna have a conversation about this, Doc.
You can have a conversation.
In the meantime, they have the privacy that they wanted.
Yep.
While mommy and daddy decide what's best for daughter.
Well, go ahead, Mummy and Daddy.
Okay.
Doc Bay, I'm slapping you awake or doing whatever thing. You right there, Doc? You're gonna get a shiner right here. Pretty badly.
It's fine. I mean, technically...
It's only a bruise.
It's only a bruise. It was worse when I got back from where I came back from.
Well,
look out to the distance.
What did we learn from this, Doc?
We learned that you don't have to be human to be stupid. And people on this ship are prone to let stupid things happen.
Did you include yourself in that stupidity?
No, mine was a calculated risk because guess what? Did you not hear the part of a year and a half is a full cycle? So this
I did hear that.
She cannot leave Babylon 5 for a 1.5 years. Where you hope that I was, I go on the computer. I just like pull up the history of the Drazi and their aggressive tendencies, and you can't look at it. Doesn't never ends good. Somebody
Doc,
dies.
I get that, Doc. But we're in the middle of discussion, and you just decide to take it upon yourself to
Yes.
knock her out completely.
Guess what? I'm the doctor. I mean, I don't have to ask anybody's permission when I do something for medical cases.
I think she reciprocated by
Yes.
making sure you got knocked out too.
They didn't knock me out. Trust me, I've been hit way harder.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, Doc. Looked like your eyes were fluttering there for a second.
Besides the point, when this poor girl dies, or is somebody on this ship is horribly hurt, because the fact is, we decided to harbor a female fugitive from her government. We all made that choice. What I did would have been something that would have caused the least amount of trouble. But now there's going to be trouble no matter what. I'm telling you, it may start off as, fights. And of course, Babylon 5 is going to try to mitigate that. But we've been on this station long enough, and we've been out there long enough, and nothing ever goes to plan. It always gets fucked up and goes tits up every single time.
So then why'd you wake her up again?
Because you guys basically made it seem like I was taking away her choice to die. So go ahead and further choice.
Didn't say you're Doc. I think you think too much.
No.
I think the problem is you think of stuff that's not whatever. It's too much for me right now. Hang on. What should we do about this? He's offered to come to our ship and fight one-on-one. And so far, we haven't asked Freja what she wants to do at all.
Well, one, he said we have to go to Babylon 5. It'll be a one-on-one thing between them on Babylon 5 for her to get assigned whatever. I don't know, stickers, tarps, colors, who knows. And then after that, there's the one-on-one. But I don't know how many Drazi are on Babylon 5 right now. So if we just by chance walk in and she gets assigned the color that the other opposition doesn't like or whatever, what do you think is going to happen?
What I think is going to happen is we're going to find a better solution. That's what we do. We never accept the choices that are given to us. It's neither black, it's neither white. It's somewhere in the middle.
Their culture is pretty black and white. Like their culture, like things is either yes or no. There's no.
Doc, you're not hearing me.
It's actually green and purple, not black and white.
Okay, so green and purple. It's green and purple. There's no gray area. Now I'm pretty sure Babylon 5 is going to try to mitigate whatever, but if past experiences in a unnamed, unseen, except for one night only Twitch episode of Vegas, because I was hit by several Drazi harder than that.
Actually, not. They hit you several times. This one hit you once, as hard as they hit several times.
Well, I lost several stats that day.
Yeah, but they hit many times. So.
Yeah, I was stabbed a few times too.
Yep, they used weapons.
Besides the point. Things escalate quickly. So
this thing's escalated right here. That's fine. Look.
Do you feel like you?
What do you suggest? Hang on. Time out. I don't want to fight with you.
I'm not fighting.
What do you suggest we do?
Well, let her make the decision.
Hey, how about we do that? How about we get her input and ask what she wants to have happen?
She has no choice.
Than us deciding for her.
She has no choice. He literally said because she has identified as male and is considered a he to the Drazi government, has no choice but to go onto Babylon 5, get assigned the color, and hopefully he can mitigate the issues. So she has no choice either way. She's going to have to go in there.
I didn't ask what choices she has or hasn't. I asked what she wants. That's what I want to find out. Depending
Well,
on what she wants, we make decisions and we figure out a best way scenario.
well, you can go ask her what she wants by yourself. I will not be party to this young girl's injuries or demise, whichever comes first.
All right.
Well, in the
Well,
meanwhile,
I will first aid myself. I'll spend the minister.
in the meanwhile, the medbay door is knocked upon.
Yep. I start
It's,
fixing myself.
and then Freja in this.
Hey,
Doctor,
Mm,
I would like to apologize
mm,
for punching you.
mm-hmm.
It was rude of me. I should not have done that in the human society.
Mm.
But next time you administer medicine, can you please warn me?
Yep. And then I say, and next time you go onto somebody's ship and not tell them you're female and embroil them in highly dangerous political espionage, please let them know also.
To be honest, I did tell Zadora. He just didn't seem to understand it.
And Zadora's an alcoholic, so I feel like you kind of screwed the pooch on that.
Doc, are you actually mad at Freja?
My feelings do not matter at this point in time.
You didn't answer my question. Are you
feelings,
mad at Freja at this moment?
My feelings. Look, hey, you're not psychic anymore, so I don't have to fucking tell you.
That's why I'm asking, Doc.
And I'm telling you, I'm not telling you. We're going to figure out how we can best help our
Freja,
crew member.
What do you want to have happen?
I want to help Vanur. He gets into trouble if I don't do that. But he says...
Are you going to be gone for a year and a half?
Yes. I was thinking about... well, not really. I can just get out of there and come back on the ship. It's dishonorable, but I don't care about the honor. As long as the assignment is done, that's the end of his duties.
So, what do you think is going to happen?
We're gonna go in. I'm gonna come out. If we can get a disguise good enough, nobody's gonna notice.
Would you like us to help you out with that?
Yes, I do have a pilgrim's robe, which is very good at hiding the most of the features, but my face is still very feminine. So as long as I can stay under the hood, it's okay.
Doc was suggesting something about that whole medically incapacitated deal. Does that hold any water?
No, that would be a sign of weakness, and I should be dragged into the assignment and done forcibly when I'm knocked out. So everyone has an assignment when the event begins.
I mean, technically, I could have made it look like you were in a great battle, but you know, who cares about the doctor? Continue fixing myself up.
Well, if there was a great battle, they would have delayed their assignment.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about you personally. Like, we just literally, our ship is kind of jacked up right now. No one has any clue what really happened out there. I could have fabricated. I could have medically fabricated something that says you are currently. I mean, you can accept your assignment, but I could have got your body count, but it's okay. Go ahead. We'll do it your way.
We're just asking right now. We haven't made a decision. We're giving our options. So option one is you go down, you do your assignments. You're given assignments or you have an assignment? I don't understand the assignment thing. Break it down for me. I'm still kind of...
Well, you go into the room, you put your hand in a barrel, you pick up a cloth and you pull it out, and that's either green or purple.
And if you're green, you fight on the green team versus all the purple teams.
Yes.
And there's a whole bunch of green people and a whole bunch of purple people.
Yes. The fight doesn't start yet. It's tomorrow. So if we can do the assignment before tomorrow, that we can get out before it starts.
I see. So your plan is to go in, get assigned, and then sneak out so we don't have to fight.
Yes.
Because the whole fighting process of beating greens versus purples, last man standing, that could take up to a year and a half.
Yes.
Or it could take a week, depending on how good the purple fights or how good the greens fight.
Yes.
But this is not just here. This is every Drazi on every planet throughout all of space, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why it could take a while. What happens?
Question. Worst case scenario, you run away. They dishonor on you. Are they just going to send you a bill in the mail, or are they going to ask you to come in front of somebody and answer for your dishonor?
Only if my team wins.
But if they don't win, then it's possible.
I'm automatically underclass anyway. Either way, I'm going to end up on the losing side if I run away, and I don't particularly care. All I want to do is make sure Vanura doesn't lose his job because he didn't get the assignment done.
Okay.
So we're doing this not for you, but for your friend.
Yes, he has been a great help in getting me a proper identity.
Yeah, okay. When's this thing, tomorrow?
Undersell your work, Doctor. But he enhanced your work to actually match with the official records. So half of the credit goes to you, Doctor?
Yeah.
Or, well, however you want to do the math.
It's fine.
I didn't mean to insult your achievements. I do appreciate all you've done for me.
Not an issue.
I didn't hurt you too bad, did I?
No, I'm fine.
I think you hurt his ego more than anything.
No. I've been hit by a woman before. Nothing wrong with my ego.
Alright, my bad.
Where is human? Where is the ego? Is it somewhere on the face?
No. No, don't worry about it. It's a human thing.
It's a human thing. You wouldn't understand.
Okay.
All right, listen. How about we do this? Suggestion. You want to go down, you want to go pull your green or purple, and then you want to sneak out as best as you can. That solves everybody's problems if you're successful in sneaking out, right?
Yes.
How can we help with that?
Giving an eye on things, I suppose. Better disguise. I don't know. Make me look like a
cause a distraction.
That too. I don't really know about sneaking. I do suppose I did used to know about sneaking, but then I got on the ship and I am out of practice.
Yes.
And females are not allowed to fight, right?
No.
No, but man,
Yeah, listen, I can't tell the difference between a male and a female.
really?
Drazi, shut up, you. No, I can't. It's for the longest time I thought you were a dude. But I'm sure there's things we could accentuate. How can we help you out? Doc, is there a, do you what would you suggest to make it easier for us to disguise her better as a female or
Uh,
something different, a different race?
what? I think the issue is that she looks very much like a female, but needs to look less like a female when she goes into this thing to get her assignment. Am I correct? So
I'm misunderstanding.
you would like me to give you some type of try to work some type of medical prosthetics in your facial area to hopefully make you look more masculine?
That's a great idea.
Mm.
I
I'm
didn't know
now
you could do that.
I'm now doing things I didn't want to do in the first place. Okay. Sure. Anything for you, Freja.
I could look like a guy.
How about a beard? Would a beard help?
Drazi don't have beards.
No.
But-
So what? Okay.
Then Freja goes, if you could make this scale look bigger and this more stronger and blah 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 blah, starts to describe the changes that would make her look more masculine.
So what do I have to do check his Drazi plastic surgery? Or prosthetic, something that can probably be taken off later.
Listen,
I don't doubt your medical skills, so you don't have to roll medics for plastic surgery, but what I do doubt is your sculpting ability. So that would be art, sculpture.
oh boy, this is going to be so bad.
Or if you
How about this? How about you inject at key spots some of that stuff that makes skin go puffy?
I mean, my character was a surgical resident, so I feel like this kind of art sculpture.
Yeah, it's plastic surgery is a different beast than curative surgery.
So you want me to make an art roll to do surgery on her face?
Or if you have profession plastic surgeon or some other skill that tells that you have artistic talent or expertise in the area of making things look specific instead of just healed.
Doc, if you're not up to this, maybe we could get somebody else.
No, I'm not going to do that. Then I just wouldn't do it because, I mean, yeah, I just wouldn't do it because no.
Sorry, Freja. What you're asking is a little bit too difficult for the doctor.
Yeah, Blinky just pointed out that as long as you're making prosthetic, you can.
That's what I was saying. I wasn't actually talking about saying making like medical prosthetics for her face and fixing them on, not actually
Yeah, but
cutting it open.
making the prosthetics themselves is the hard part.
I mean, I would take a mold of her face, which that's something you can do, and then, I mean, if you're asking me about paint and stuff,
Let's
I feel
make
like the
it this
future
way.
should help me. I feel like the future should help me in this instance, as far as medical is concerned too.
Yes, the attaching the prosthetics is just simple medical glue. Your estimated time for using them is like 3 hours, at top, maybe 6
Stop
if
it.
if you want to stop by for a drink.
Well, I mean, we're just doing something quick, so I mean, I'm
Yeah.
fully
the
surmising
point
this is gonna go tits up.
point
But
is, you have 23 hours before the assignment ceremony is finished when the fight actually begins.
mhm.
And it's 1d6 hours to make the prosthetics, the process, per like attempt. If you want to make it faster, that's a -2. If you want to make it slower, it's +2. Just crafting some silicone into proper form.
You got this, Doc. I believe in you. Come on.
This is why everybody can do silicone prosthetics at home, because it's so easy.
So you want me to
Or
make it?
somebody.
So you want me to make an art roll to make prosthetics?
That seemed convincing, yes.
You know,
Or you can.
the old captain was here. I'm sure he'd be able to do this just fine. That dude was a pro at stuff like that.
Yeah.
This event was not planned like 6 months ago.
I don't even know where. And that would use my what?
Intellect.
Seven.
So the first attempt takes you only an hour. And you gaze upon it, you look at it, it looks Drazi to your eyes. So,
Which I will also put out that because this is canon that I did do a lot of cutting open and analyzing Drazi, and I've been looking at medical data. So I feel like I should be able to do this better.
It looks all right, Doc, but
but if it's
I
passable,
can't tell.
Yeah, but we're not Drazi, so
just saying that in my experience, knowing how to play hockey does not make you a hockey star.
That's a good analogy. However,
knowing how to drive a car.
You can't tell what you're doing wrong, though.
Exactly.
Yep. Well, it's not perfect. You can clearly tell that.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody comes close enough to look at it, it's definitely going to notice that it's going to be a sort of mask in the quotation marks. But from a distance, it looks like a masculine Drazi face to you.
Okay.
You know, from this lighting and this angle, that looks pretty damn good.
It's still a first attempt. You still have 22 hours.
Why don't we get a Drazi's opinion?
No.
Can you?
I have a -2 anytime I make an art roll, so it would be very unlikely.
I know what we need. We need a woman's touch. Miana, can you report to the medical bay, please?
Very well.
I feel like that's probably a woman's touch to make her look more masculine.
Listen, I'm just trying to help here. If you got a better idea, I just want a second opinion, that's all.
Okay.
What can I do to help?
So, let me quickly fill you into the details of what's going on. We're trying to make Freja look masculine because of blah, 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 blah. Doc's doing a pretty good job, but I don't know. I think more cooks will make the meal go faster.
If you want my opinion, You should add a scar here. Blah 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 blah, and your next attempt gets a boon.
There you go. There we go. Now we're talking. Come on, Doc. I know you got this.
Yeah. No. No.
That's actually worse with the boon.
Exactly. I told you this is not a role that this role is not fated to work well. Period.
Miana is like,
I think you added too much of the goopy stuff there.
I think we should add some glitter.
Well, somewhat.
It makes for a good. It's far too clearly a mask. This it's so full of scars. It doesn't even look natural.
How about we put a foundational base of makeup first, and then blend it in? I don't know how makeup works.
It's, I don't have any that works with scales.
Yeah, okay. Doc, one more time. Come on. You got this, buddy.
You still have the boon.
That is
That becomes exactly the same as before.
6 plus 5? Wait, 5 plus...
11 minus 2.
Yeah, it becomes 7 again.
Yeah, 7 again. I told you, stop making me roll. This is not going
It's
well.
different, but about the same quality. And this one took you 3 hours. So you've spent 8 hours making masks.
I was saying that's about as good as it's gonna get because I'm not trained in it and I have no skill levels in art.
All right, Freja, I don't think this is working out very good. We're going to have to try something different here. What about...
I mean, I would assume that, like, I mean, never mind. We wasted too much time, but
Only 8 hours. You still have
Yeah,
you know, like
16 hours to go.
30.
I know you said art, but I was like, even if I were to do a minor surgical incision here and just put something in there to just make her forehead look a little bit more pronounced, I don't feel like that's an art role. I feel like that's just how well
Medical role?
Medical role.
Just saying that this mask thing is the best you can do.
Okay.
Attaching these parts, you just cut the mask out of the parts and attach them with the medical glue, so it doesn't look like it's a mask as much. And then from that on, it's up to someone's deception skills to keep her from being noticed.
How deceptive are you? You know what? See, okay.
Look, if we go up and we present and we do like, hey, this is our crew, and we talk, and we are the deceivers, I'm pretty sure I'm a pretty good liar. I'm sure we can pop this off. We just have to be a little bit more distracting, and I'm going to need your help with that. I mean, it's either that or we just call this whole thing off and...
I mean, obviously, no choice because their friend is going to get in trouble, so we have to do something one way or the other.
Let me text something. Oh, you know who would be really good at this? Landis. Landis would be a good guy to just talk his way into the situation. Make it all right.
Liar. Yes, you're right. He would work well in this.
Damn it, he's still doing that thing, isn't he? Still gone.
Oh, that is correct. He seems to have gone to the last report you have, actually, is that he has gone to Centauri Prime.
Yep. I mean, I've had to lie before, so I'm not the best, but I'm not the worst.
Alright, hang on one second. What I got here? Streetwise won't help me. Persuasion. I could be pretty persuasive when I want to. With a little bit of... How about this? We go down, we make a big CNN or distraction, and we say, hey, this is this is our dude. We need him back as quickly as possible. He's going in, he's gonna pull the thing, and we're out.
Oh, by the way, I need a break. This is a good opportunity. We are halfway through the show, so let's have a small break. 5-10 minutes. Let's go. Would you like 5 or 10 minutes, guys?
I say 10.
Let's go with the 10.
10's good.
So we'll be back at 47. So see you at 47.
Alright.
Doodles. Ah, we are back. I assume. Hopefully. I will see soon enough. So where were we? I do.
We're getting frustrated at making turning Freja into a boy.
Ah yes, the upsetting details of the mission at hand. Well, meanwhile, while you're doing all this, Fear gets back to you like, gets into the medical bay, the door being open and all that. Like, ah, you are all here. Excellent. I managed to contact the exploration company, and they are transferring over to us money for the expedition. It's 200,000 credits
Hey, good job.
for the mission without samples, and if they do actually find substantial amounts of quantum 40 on their next mission, they will get us an additional profit proceeds from that as well.
Oh, so we get kind of like a what's that word? Residual.
Commission.
But how much is that after repairs?
100,000.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's still not bad. That's
Still not
more
bad.
than enough to fund us for a couple months. Here, this was good. I like you picking out this mission. I like you taking the lead on this. I think that deserves a little bonus. We'll talk about it and get back to you on that.
I mean, technically, he
But I'm
said
proud
we
of
can
the
take
work
away
you did.
half. We can take away half because because he just got to test his new scanners. He said it, not me.
I will get back to the work. I have some
Good job,
analysis
Fear.
to make.
One of us has to be frugal.
Well, in the meanwhile, you still have the issue of the Drazi. Are there any other plans you want to make? Or will you just brave the world as it is?
Here's what I'm thinking. We've got the best. I think we might maybe give this one more shot. Or unless you think this is the best we got. But either way, I'm going to go down and I'm going to make sure that persuade them that we have to be in and we have to be out because we need Freja on a quick mission.
Is there a way we could I mean, you have extra armor, but like put some type of armor underneath the pilgrim uniform she has to kind of make it look a little bit more bulky, like more muscular.
Yes, definitely. That would be a deceit roll.
I like what you're throwing out there. Yeah.
You do have deception, don't you?
Who, me? I do have deception.
This is pure deception, not art.
Nope. I have deception. Depending on what you want me to roll with it, but I do. I am trained in deception.
But yes, you put on some armor, make Freja look buffer. Do you get some still heals as well?
We do. Are there like platform?
What kind of feet do I don't think I've ever seen your feet, Freja. The kind of
Yes. You have not.
I don't think Minerva will or Mierna will.
Appreciate you looking at her feet. Yeah. Probably.
No, I mean I don't know. I'm just looking at how do we even get high heels shoes for that?
Special.
I feel like
I'm gonna drop this convo immediately. I'm getting embarrassed.
I feel like this is like an episode of like Three Stooges, and we're like three people in the same underneath the one big coat.
This is literally what is happening. Yes, that is what we're doing. We're disguising somebody as something else. This is that episode where the girls dress as the boys, and we're trying to make look as best as possible.
I mean,
We're gonna call you Mulan from now on.
Okay.
is there a way we can go to Babylon 5 or get them to expedite us some like stilted shoes or whatnot?
Yes. Obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much is that?
Let's go shopping.
Right.
I think we got the best face we got. Now we got to get the whole rest of the attire.
It's an hour to get there, and you need a quick job that is done within hours.
Yep.
You have the do you want to take Freja with you for the shoot high on, or do you want to just take the measurements?
I think we should take Freja.
Hopefully nobody notices her. Like, yeah, don't look.
Well, if it's
So
a
what if they
human
notice?
shoemaker, he doesn't probably notice.
Okay, we will try to sneak, like, just make sure that me and Malone are always like
Malone, roll
Like-
me military tactics.
in view, like, like.
And Doctor, get me that sweet stealth. You are sneaking around suspiciously. I mean, unsuspiciously.
Okay, so with Dex, right?
Yes,
Okay, I roll a 12.
that's good. Malone's military tactics maybe help,
Yeah, I'm trying it right now.
because Malone is giving you. Whoa! Yes. Yes, you didn't even know that Malone was capable of such coordination and grace.
It's just like camouflage.
Because Malone has no need to hide himself, nor does the Doctor. Freja you are able to act as scouts and get Freja from hiding place to hiding place until you reach the cobbler, or whatever it's called, shoemaker. His name is Michael, by the way.
Hey,
Michael the shoemaker. He has this nice little red car on the background there. But anyway, yes, he's willing to make the shoes. It's going to take 6 hours and cost you about 4,000 credits. Because of such quick work, he has to put off other things, and he knows that you are in a quick need.
Whoa. 4,000 credits is like a car. I mean, Fine. Here's my...
Thank you. Hand craftsmanship is always worth the money.
Yep.
This better work.
And this is just an eternal thought of the Doctor's, not saying this out loud, but he is slowly trying to think, is Fraser worth all this?
And you do get, in the 6 hours it takes, a magnificent pair of high platform boots.
Okay. I tell Fraser to put them on, and I want to see her walk in these, because if she can't walk in them, it kind of defeats the purpose.
Freja walks like a champ.
Let's go. All right, so we got everything set up. Still want to kind of do the exact same thing, walking to the office for her to pick her sack.
We're meeting. Are we gonna have Vanur there?
Yes, Freja does make the call to Vanur to let him know, and he tells you that okay, he's going to clear the office, get everybody else for a meal, and be on guard. So you have a window of 30 minutes to get there.
So,
All right, let's do it. We've planned to work this over. We planned this out pretty down to the wire. We just got to execute now. We move ahead, do the thing, convince the people, grab the thing. We're in, we're out. Let's go.
Right. Your pre-planning taken into account. Your preliminary rolls and not getting caught. All the things you did. I say this is an automatic success. Nobody catches you off guard, and you make it out of the station like bandits in the night.
Nice.
And returning to Jacaranda, you have a magnificent purple sash on Freja's shoulders as she arrives to the ship. She's a bit disappointed that it's opposite to what the boyfriend has, but alas, she's glad that the whole thing is over with and is able to stay here on the ship.
So now you don't care what happens. We can leave. Dishonor doesn't matter.
Yes, my personal dishonor does not matter.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't be in a room with Drazi for too long until they notice that I'm a female anyway. So if I have dishonor, they have less reason to talk to me.
Okay.
So it's a win-win in that sort. As long as nobody else gets hurt in the process.
So, being that, so what do we do now? Blandis is in Centauri Prime, so I guess we could take a trip to Centauri Prime, tell him we're beating him there, so that way we're as far away from the shenanigans that are probably going to happen.
Well, I do have a suggestion for you. And this voice is familiar. Familiar, but not one of your crew.
Is it the Techno Mage?
Yes!
I just want to, no. Last time you came, we almost got body snatched.
Almost is the proactive word. I did count on your expertise to get out of that situation intact. And you proved to be worthy of the challenge. And that's why I feel like I can trust you to do this next mission as well.
This time we're gonna probably want compensation.
Yes,
but let's hear you out.
Well. Compensation. What would you want?
I want technical mage powers.
Oh. No. That's something I cannot grant. You're far too old.
Why don't you give us what you want first, and then we'll figure out what's fair price, what's fair trade.
Well, I want you to spy on the Centauri ambassador.
Oh, God.
He has annoyed my master quite well in these past days. Obviously, my master has done some vengeance upon his person. But there are some things that he cannot do and will not do. But that doesn't stop me. He has some dark secrets that he does not record on his devices. And I need you to dig those out.
This is a big ask.
I know. This is a lot of espionage. Which I'm not, 100% against, but that is a big ask.
I would like to remind you that on Babylon 5 currently there's like 100 techno-mages.
Okay, so why do you need our help? There's 100 of you.
Oh, that's because everybody knows a techno-mage, but you are humans. You can walk where you want to walk without anybody batting an eye.
This isn't like a veiled threat, is it? Like, if we don't do this, you're going to, turn us into, space rats or something?
I didn't say anything of the sort.
Alright, hang on. Let's discuss this for a second. How can we get back to you?
How can I get back to you? Well,
I want private talk with my doc so we can make a decision on whether we accept this or not and figure out a price that's worth it. And I don't want you interfering in that process. We'll contact you with our answer. Is that fine?
oh, very well. I will be at the lounge waiting for you.
Very well.
Fear, how is that scanning going? And he walks out of the room.
That man gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, I don't know whether to consider that guy a friend or a foe yet.
I would not consider him a friend at all.
All right, we don't have to do this. But if we do this, I want to get paid for it nicely.
I know. And I feel it's like one of those things where they say, hey, you have a choice, but you really don't have a choice. So I guess we should try to get as much out of the deal as we can before we do it.
This is gonna piss off Landis, you know. Maybe. I have. It's bad. We're spying on the Centauri ambassador here on Babylon 5.
Yeah, but Len doesn't like him really anyway. I mean, he's doing that stupid shit with Jakar, and yeah.
I don't know what Landis is up to nowadays. But yeah, you're right. This is something we can do. I don't know if we should do. But regardless, what do you think? 2 mil? Nice piece of jewelry, some sort of artifact.
I mean,
Last time we dealt with him, he gave us that all-seeing eye or the golden doodle. What was it? I can't remember.
I don't know, some Centauri relic.
The
yeah, but that was like more. That really didn't benefit us all that much. That was more, for the Centauri homeland. There's nothing for me or you.
Yeah. I get it. We're talking price here, Doc. I'm thinking 2 mil or something of that equivalent.
Do they have money? Do technomages use money?
I have no idea.
Okay, so if we can't get money, what could we get instead? Like, I would assume some type of technology that would make our ship better. Either faster or stronger.
Or, well, I guess we'll talk to him and see what that entails. Or how about something that makes our persons better?
Yeah. You think he knows that big ass ship?
Oh, we should ask about that.
Because I feel like that would be some techno-made shit since our scanners knew nothing about it. And people really don't know a lot about them.
That's not a bad idea. How about we ask for information of whatever he's got on that, as well as some sort of improvement.
Okay.
Fear, I want you to gather some good data on whatever he had on that ship. That weird ship that buzzed us when we were by the asteroids. Have that on a drive for easy transportation.
Yes, sir. So.
All right.
Are you decided?
I feel like we leave with money. We just be like,
Money or tech.
Yep.
2 mil credits or equivalent tech.
Oh, equivalent tech. You do have a hard bargain. I'm a bit short on the Earth currency at the moment. But equivalent tech. Well, I could get you an armor. A personal armor, that is, of course. That would suit your needs on some level. Or I could get you a weapon, unlike any seen by Earth military. Handheld, of course. And I do
Undetectable weapon?
I could make it undetectable instead of heavy. Up to you. Either damage or some quality. Make it out of materials that your scanners cannot detect it. It's obviously, if somebody pats your pocket, it's not going to vanish. I would like to say that I'm that good, but I don't want you to have such good items.
Alright,
Yes,
well, we'll
scanner.
figure out whether we want armor or weaponry here, but what else you got? And also, what exactly do we want us to spy? What is the successful mission?
Your, well, your friend, Landers, was it?
Yeah.
Yes, he's been. I do believe he went home to do some research, but he's been. Not him. I get mixed up. Londo is the ambassador, isn't it? And Landers is your friend. Yes. Yes.
You've got it correct, yes.
Yes, Londo has apparently acquired himself quite strike force, able to destroy an armed base by just announcing that he will do it. Nobody knows where his ships came from and where they went. I want you to find out what sort of a fleet he has.
Yeah.
Because this entire government doesn't seem to know about it. At least as far as I know.
Yeah, you want us to find his fleet. Just spy on it, get some numbers, figure out some things, and get back to you with either a location or a or an amount.
And type, I would like to know what sort of ships he has. That is the essentials of it.
You know,
I hardly say it's a personal information, but considering how many people know about it, it sounds quite personal.
yeah, we could do that. We could absolutely do that.
And as a reward, I will give each of you either the armor or the weapon. You can choose some qualities that represent your desires, like, I don't know, invisibility, scanning proofness, something along those lines.
I'm liking the way that sounds. All right. Listen, you seem to know a lot about stuff. If we were to take on this mission, we've run across another one of those. No, we're not going to mention that right now. We'll get back to you on that.
Are you sure?
We ran across something. We want to, in the meantime, while we do this, we want to find out more about this ship that we came across. Might be related, might not.
Ah, I see. Well,
Giving you this information benefits you, as well as benefits us, with the results of what you find.
That depends on what the information is. I cannot say for certain it benefits me, if it's already something I know.
Well, if it's something you already know about, then just share the information.
He takes the crystal, looks at it, and hands it back over. I didn't know about this, yes. Not much. Even among the techno, it is knowledge of the first ones is rare to come by.
The first ones?
No, you do not know of the first ones. I do suppose it is not something commonly available to Earthlings. Well, the first ones are what they sound like. They are the precursors of all civilized life. They are more ancient than you or I or either of our species put together. And where they go, they go. Where they roam, they roam. And if you get in their way, well, too bad to... it's glad to know you. Oh.
They're still around?
Yes, some ancient foes still remain and roam these forbidden lands. This one I do believe you call Sigma 957. It seems to consider it some sort of a home. It appears there every now and then.
Interesting.
Turn your volume up a little bit, so they said they can't hear you in the chat.
That is excellent. Okay, I don't know what happened, but apparently I lost some cohesion on the microphone. Let me pull that volume up. But at least that made it much more What's the word?
Creepy.
Yes.
Mysterious.
So, question for the GM: is that information that we can find just from like deception and espionage here, or do we actually have to go out in the all the wild blue yonder?
We got new sensors, bro. That means we got to leave. I think. But Wooster, please answer.
Oh, that's a meta question? I'm not answering meta questions related
But
to
not a better
that.
question. Like, is this something like, can we? Because the way because I don't know, because I'm kind of confused by what he's asking. He's like, find out about Londo's whatever fleet. So is that like him asking us to snoop around Londo and find out, or go out to Centauri space in some final location and go out there and figure it out?
That is up to you. The methods are open to your disposal. Whatever you decide to do, you do. I
Okay,
only care of the results.
okay, because we don't know where it is, the fleet is, so we couldn't.
Neither do we, and that puzzles us greatly.
But the rumor is that he's going after a Narn base somewhere. Is that what you said?
No. I said that he went after a non-base, and the non-base is no more. The destruction is complete and total.
Oh.
Not a single survivor accounted for. That was over I do believe it was 15,000 Narns in total.
Are you sure it was Londo?
Well, he did claim to deal with it before it happened, and took the credit afterwards.
Well, I mean, Centauri's, most of them I know are notorious liars, so.
Exactly, yeah. But he did he did promise it, and he did deliver. So he has some knowledge of this. Either he has a fleet, or he has powerful friends that do have a fleet. This worries me on a personal level.
Yeah, it should worry a lot of people. All right, we'll take this mission.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
Obviously, we'll keep you informed.
Yes,
figure out what we got.
I will be staying on Babylon 5 until my order has gathered and is ready to move forward.
That puts a time frame on us.
Yes, I do believe we have about a month until we depart. Let's make it 29 days, just to make it give you a little bit of a chance to be late while I still see it.
All right. Shake on it.
Oh, if you insist.
We'll get in touch with you. In the meantime, thanks for the information here about the Ancient Ones.
Excellent. But yes, the information about the Ancient One is limited. Even I know very little of them. Mainly that they're vastly superior to my technology, even. You can only imagine where your puny tech stands. Now, Toodles, and he seems to just melt.
Okay. I'm assuming it wouldn't be hard to find out that the ambassador is, a proliferate gambler, drinker, and lover of women. That should be easy information to find out.
Yep. That's
usually at the casino.
You just remember all the times that Landis has been speaking about Londo in his rants, and yeah. So, you get the basic information.
I would say enlist Miyama's help, but she's like hit or miss on the things she will and will not do. Dependent. Because I'm saying, you get a pretty woman to give him a little. I mean, I can probably cobble together some type of concoction that would, put him out, and then,
How about we just kidnap him, torture him till he gives up the information?
I mean, those
Probably
are
not a
also
good
things.
idea.
That's not a good idea. I mean, I could do it, but that's probably like it's plan C, plan C.
Well, I mean, I don't know if the shitstorm that'll land on us is worth some cool armor and weaponry.
Yeah.
What do you say about taking a trip down to this base, this Narn location, or even talking to the Narn ambassador and seeing what he can tell us?
Do we have enough clout to even get appointment with him?
He owes us some favors, specifically because of Varini.
He owes you guys favors?
Well, I don't know. I think him and Landis have something going on. I don't know the specific details.
So you would like to invoke Landis's name in order to help get information
On Lando.
on
Yeah.
Landis? Okay, I'm all for that. I will invoke
Ow. All right, give me a second, though, guys. One quick second.
And yes, it is Londo, not Lando. But then
But the
again,
fact that John made a name that was so freaking close to Londo, like,
yeah,
you're talking about both of them in the same sentence, it gets.
yes. Yes.
I mean,
I
he's
know.
gonna be upset when he gets back to the fact that we just, hey, that's why you don't miss days.
You get screwed over.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, so
So, can we formulate a message to Jakar saying that Landis Cortez will be sending some people along to inquire about a mission to uncover information about what happened to his fleet?
so the Jakar, a message about information about non-fleet. I do suppose you can do that.
Just saying Landis wants to help.
We should probably wait till he gets back before we actually enact that plan. There's other avenues that we could do.
Yeah, but this will give him a chance to say no.
Oh, I'm sorry, what now? What do you
I
mean?
said, but then he might say no, and then that's an avenue. I mean, yeah, well, I guess we can wait.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
I was
start the
just throwing out
plan,
an-
he can't say no when he comes back.
Exactly. He just has to go with it.
I'm against forcing that action. I mean, but,
You're right.
here's what I'm thinking.
Can we just say we're friend of Landis's, and we would like to talk to you about getting information on what happened to your fleet, about finding out what happened to her.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I don't know what base got attacked, and
Exactly.
step one would be to check out the location, unless that takes way too long to do. Step two, or option two, is we follow Lando around. And
I mean, the thing is that we don't have an inn. Landis has an inn, but Landis is far away. So
from last communication that I had from him, he's due to be back soon.
what do you?
We could go where he's at.
Yeah.
Step one, let's find out what base and as much as we can about the attack as possible.
How?
Let's do that first.
How?
Let's talk to the Jakari ambassador. Not Jakari. What'd I say?
The Narn ambassador Jakar.
Yes.
So how do we get an appointment with him? We will have to mention that we are friend of Landis Cortez.
I've got a better idea. We have a data crystal here. We were recently in Narn territory, right?
Yes.
Yes.
We come under the suspicion of like, hey, we were doing something and some big ass ship came by, and we're wondering if you have any knowledge or any other attacks that's been by in the area. We go under those premises, then maybe the two are related. Get him to talk about a base that's nearby, a base that got attacked by Centauri. This is just a rough idea, throwing it up against the wall, see if it sticks.
We can certainly try.
This is a rough idea. We could just chisel it. But I think step one is definitely finding out where this location is, this base that got attacked, what they know about.
We can also get Londo extremely drunk and see if he just talks.
Yeah. Let's go to that casino of his, or that place that we like to go to. Yeah, I see him there a lot.
Okay, so you want to go drunk? I mean, like, how much do you need to, like, I feel like I would know this. How much alcohol would I have to give a Centauri for them to get, like, not sleepy drunk, but like more like I'm more freely will give information drunk?
Centauri society, they are surprisingly adept at keeping their secrets while drunk. It's like their whole society is built around being drunk all the time. So they get more friendly, and they do get more ranchers when they get excessively drunk. But them to spill their secrets while drunk is exceedingly rare.
I mean, like, if I was more persuasive or charismatic and be like, hey, talk to me about the great things you've done. You know, people tend to be able to want to, divulge certain things.
Alright, that's certainly doable. It takes quite a lot of alcohol, and the ambassador does have an expensive taste.
Okay, that's fine. We just spent a bunch of money on Freja. Why not on this?
Right. So you decide to go ahead and try and get the ambassador drunk.
Is he in the gamble area?
Oh yes, he is, and he seems unusually depressed despite winning a couple of rounds on the roulette table.
And Fear is in Centauri with Landis, correct?
No, Veer is on the station.
He's on the station?
Yes.
Oh, you know what?
I just want to say, can you keep him entertained?
Talking to who?
I'm talking to Malone. Like, you keep him entertained. Never mind. Yeah. I'm not gonna try to break it nobody.
Why are we keeping Veer into this? We're talking to
no, I'm not
an ambassador.
I'm just trying to say I was going to talk about Narn ambassador.
Yeah.
We went from we're going back to Narn ambassador.
No. That's what we're talking about. It's the Narn ambassador. What's his name?
Jakar?
Yeah, Jakar. We talked to Jakar as about we need to find out what happened at the base, what things, and we have an in with this crystal. And we don't, he's going to hopefully freely talk to us about that.
The left hand doesn't know what the right hand is about.
I know. I was just, because I was saying, if I know, why you're doing that or something, knowing where Londo is, I was just going to I was thinking about breaking into his room, but I don't know where Fear is, and I don't like the unknown of him walking in on me and seeing me.
We could do that as well, but step one is find out, more information. Step two is going after the thing.
Okay, well, we can go over there and see if he'll talk to us. I doubt it, but
yeah, let's keep it chill. And if we need to feed him some drinks, talk him some more, to have Jakar talking more, that's great.
I don't think Jakar's in the bar. Jakar's probably licking his wounds because his whole fleet just got decimated. Where's Jakar?
Jakar is not at the casino, at least. But you... Well, you do some digging and he's at his office.
Yeah. Step one, he's not at the thing. Let's go talk to him at his office. Probably better at that too. We make whatever set of communications and appointments we need to do to speak with Jakar.
Right. As you do that, you notice a fight starting near you. A group of Drazi are punching each other while these local security is breaking them apart.
And see.
You're right. It's bad. This goes on for a whole year?
Exactly. Year and a half.
Yikes.
So, but yes, you do manage to get hold of Natoth, and she arranges you for a meeting as well in a half an hour. Apparently the ambassador does have some spare time for human visitors.
Fantastic.
So what do we do for half an hour? Or we just wait?
We just literally cut to.
Okay.
Welcome. What can the non-regime do for you?
Thanks for seeing us, Ambassador Jakar.
Please sit.
Thank you. Well, we were recently on an exploration mission, checking out a couple different asteroids in Sector Sigma. I can't remember 5 or
957.
That must be it.
Yes, I did receive the request from the exploration company on my desk, and I do remember the place well.
Well,
I hope you did better than the last exploration mission, since I did not have to save you.
On that note, that's exactly what we're here for. Something really weird happened there, and we came across some battle cruisers or some ships that were up to no good. We managed to get a little bit of data from that, and I don't know. We're not exactly sure what they were doing there. We thought we'd do some little bit of sharing of information. We had heard rumors that there's recently been I don't know how to put this, an attack somewhere in our space, and we're wondering if this was related or if this information can help you.
Well, any information you have that we do not, the non-regime appreciates greatly, and we are known for our abundant generosity.
Well, I guess how can I put this? This ship that seems to have possibly attacked us as well. We're wondering if this had anything to do with the attack that we heard about on some Narn base nearby.
No. They do not leave the area of Sigma 957. They are a local phenomena. And if it was them, they wouldn't care enough to destroy our base. Not in the quantity and the precision that has been done.
We're sorry to hear about that, and our condolences, of course. We just heard about it in passing. We had no details about it. Was it even close by there? Or we even?
No. Quadrant 37 is much more to the towards the galactic rim than
that's pretty
Sigma 957. But it is between Centauri and our space. Well, it used to be our claim, but now we cannot enforce it. The Kari will not attempt a second time to build it Not with the resources we have at the moment. But yes, enough of our intergalactic politics. Was there something specific you were after?
Well, I suppose details. This is what. Did you find out at all what type of ship or anything attacked your location? We think they're related to whatever this is. In fact,
No.
here, this is. Oh, please continue.
No. We are unable to determine what sort of ships arrived and did the destruction. Destruction was so utterly and totally complete that I have no additional information on it that I wish to share.
Oh, wow! It's even worse than we thought.
Yes, I did have some clues, but apparently even those. You would not be interested in a mission, would you?
Well, we're always interested in finding information out. Yeah. What are you thinking?
What would you
That
charge?
is our area of expertise.
What would you charge for an exploration mission? I have the coordinates and the location. I have the coordinates for this for the place. All I need you to do is go in, see if there's any activity, and come out. That's it.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yep.
250K, I think ought to cover it.
Done.
Transport there and back.
Done.
Done and done. Let's shake on it then.
I will have the coordinates sent to your ship. It was the Jacaranda, I believe.
Yes, that is correct. The Jacaranda. In the meantime, here's a little what we have so far. I don't know if it's very good information, but it's preliminary scans of what attacked us.
Thank you. I will look into it.
Any information you get back to us on that would be fantastic.
As soon as we walk out, I talked to Malone like, you do know that you undersold this mission. He said yes entirely too fast.
Yeah, I know I did. I'm not a very good negotiator for stuff like that.
Like, why? Okay.
But I mean, we're just going there, taking a quick scan, coming back. We shouldn't have no interference. I figured it's
the location where an entire Narn fleet were destroyed. And we're going to scan it and hope whatever was there isn't still there.
Jakar and Lanier. How am I? Sorry, the chat's saying something.
Malone thought Jakar Lanier. Lanier is very honest. Jakar is not.
Oh no! I did not think that. I just thought like, I want to take this mission. Let's make this easy to go. It's beneficial to us to actually go there and find this out. It works in our favor. I would have done it for free.
I would not.
Well,
if we find nothing, we still get paid from Jakar. We just don't get any material mage. At least I would like to have sweeten that pot.
Maybe we'll get a Maybe we'll negotiate a bonus once we get back. But step one is figuring out what happened. Step two is when we get back, we put some eyes on Lando and proceed from there.
Okay. Eyes on Lando. Man.
Once we get back on the ship, I'll give the coordinates for quadrant 37 and whatever information that Jakar gave me. 37. And Fear, how long is it going to take us to get over there, do a quick scan and get back? What's our costs and time estimate?
You get the coordinates, and Fear says immediately, are you sure you want to go there? It's quite far.
Yeah, I figured. How far? Is it 29 days far?
Yes.
There you go.
Well, that's not going to work at all, is it?
Nope.
Yes, it's we've actually been there before.
Really?
That's where we
Tell
picked
me.
up Mr. Morden.
Wait, what?
See. Wait a minute. Who's Morden? I've never met this guy. Who's Morden?
More than some. How can I explain this? There was a accident somewhere. There was a ship that was. My memory's fuzzy on this. Sorry. There was a ship that was out for exploration that blew up. No survivors. We got there, and there's one survivor, Morden, and he was being trade. He works. Sorry, it's that memory thing that I got going on. It's hard to remember.
Question: would it be beneficial to us to talk to him to see if they may have seen anything that this sounds like during their exploration? Does it give us a little bit more information about it in the area before we leave? See if he's still on Babylon 5?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he works for IPX. He was, I think last I saw him was on Earth, but we could contact him. Yeah.
Okay.
And absolutely. Let's. If we've been there before, sector 37, quantum. What is it called? Quantum 37. Quadrant 37.
Quadrant 37 is not where the coordinates are, by the way.
Okay.
Quadrant 37 is where you thought the Narn base was, but this is a completely different coordinate system when you check with Fear. Quadrant 37 is on the opposite side of the galaxy.
Oh, God.
You got sold a mission that is entirely separate.
So we have two things that have nothing to do with each other. I feel like you definitely we definitely are getting underpaid for this. This quite literally might lead to death.
Well, we don't have to do it right now, and it could take us a while. And quite honestly, we do nothing, we get paid nothing. We just say, hey, mission impossible for us.
Well, I mean...
Or more importantly, this is in Quadrant 37. That still doesn't solve the problem of the Technomage, but it brings up a bigger mystery.
So, how about we contact this Mr. Morden, figure out what extra information he may have, so we don't go on there completely blind, I hope. And it also gives us some time to let Landis catch up and discuss the various options that have been laid out for us.
That sounds good. But I want to get a couple of facts straight. Fear, can you bring up the map? I want to see where Quadrant 37 is, and also where these new coordinates are in relationship.
The Narn space is to the galactic north of Earth Alliance. The coordinates are to the galactic south of Earth Alliance. It's beyond Earth and Minbari space.
So we're all in this wave black piece portion out here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right over there.
Yeah. So.
Well, shit, we don't know nothing about that area.
You went there once.
We did go there once before.
It was on behalf of IPX, by the way.
Yep. So we definitely should talk to him. Because I don't know what information he may have told you. Maybe he'll be a little bit more friendly with discussing information.
Here's what we got. We got the Narn wanting to find out more about what attacked their base.
Yep.
We have the Technomage wanting to find out more about what attacked their base. It was obviously Lando. I mean, that's what
Londo.
the rumor has it that it was that it was a Centauri's.
To be honest with you, I mean, I'm not gonna say I knew a lot about what was going on in Centauri space, but from my experience with them, there are a lot more talk in recent years, and just to pull off that type of coordinated attack on that massive a scale to leave no survivors. I mean, it's possible, but I feel like it's unlikely. But then again, I don't know. But I do know if they didn't do it, Londo definitely just took credit for it, so he'll look good with his superiors.
I said before we take off, we figure out what's up with Londo, and you know what? I think Landis's cousin, or I'm sorry, brother-in-law, is the way in.
Okay.
I think we wait a day or two to see if when Landis returns, and we proceed from there.
Okay.
Because I went in going in for some more information. We found something. The information I was seeking, this attack was in Quadrant 37. And I thought our mission was going to be to go check that area out first for any clues. But things just got more mysterious. And I have that funny feeling that we're getting in over our heads.
I mean, that's like every day. Like literally every day since we've all been on the ship.
Well, there is always the option that you sell the information you have on the system back to Jakar. And just say, hey, we just went there like last year, here's the data.
Yeah. Before we do that, though, I mean, that's worth more than the 250K. Before we do that, let's wait till Landis gets back. Mirana, what was the last communique that Landis sent?
Well, I do believe he said he is en route on a liner towards Papillon 5.
Did you give an ETA?
I don't remember, but 6 days maybe?
Alright, that's enough time for us to do some stuff. By the time he gets here, Doc, my suggestion is, and of course I'm open to suggestions, but I think we wait for him to get back, decide from there. In the meantime, we have about 6 days of free time. I say we get the ship repairs finalized, and while we're here in Babylon 5, maybe we go just take a look and see what Landis is up to. Keep an eye on him on the casino while the whole time that we're here. How's that sound to you?
You mean Londo?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah, that makes sense. But I would like to talk. I really would like to talk to Mr. Morton. Just to have information either way.
Sure. You want to talk to him right now?
Sure. Can we call him? Do you have his number?
I actually do have his number. I haven't contacted him in a while, but I could send him a communication, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Okay.
Let me go into my room and send him a quick message. Be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do the usual, hey, this is Malone. Contact me. Where are you at? We have a mutual party that would like to meet you.
You get a message that I'm currently on Earth, but I could swing for a video conference in about 15 minutes.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's make an appointment then. I'll call you in 15. All right, Doc. He's on Earth, but we could do a video conference. We'll take it at the lounge, or at the not the lounge, the
Captain's quarters.
There we go. While he's gone, let's go into the captain's quarters.
So, in about 15 minutes, the call goes through, and there is a room with some potted plants and a very finely dressed Mr. Morden and his sleek dark hair, smiling. Ah, Mr. Malone, what do you want?
Oh, well met again, Mr. Mordred.
Morden.
Morden, I'm sorry. I keep saying it. I've been having memory problems recently. Got too many hits in the head.
Ah, that is unfortunate.
We're in a how can I put this? Our new compatriot on board the ship was like to meet you, Mr. Dr. Derek Turner. Morden.
Good afternoon, Doctor.
Hello, Mr. Morden. I just have a few questions, if you wouldn't mind answering them.
Of course, anything for a friend of mine. Do a friend's friends, of course.
Of course. We recently got a business opportunity to revisit the area my friend said they found you in.
That would be the... Oh, yes, the accident site.
Yeah. We were just wondering if you had any additional information about the area or anything to look out for or anything that's out there that we should be aware of.
Oh, none that I know. Well, all that I know, we had an engine malfunction and the ship blew up.
We have reason to believe that there was another ship involved.
So, well, I cannot vouch for that. I was personally in the shower when it all happened, so cannot vouch for any details. So you are planning on going there?
Yes. Just to see what's out there, see if we find anything of interest.
I see. Any idea when you will be back? I would very much like to meet you.
Who?
Oh,
Him?
Malone.
Me?
Obviously.
Oh, okay.
It's been a while, and you haven't called me since we last met.
The entire time I'm talking to him, I am definitely doing that judging a person thing, like looking at his posture, get a beat on him, just
rolling deception then. You deceive the deceivers. You use deception both to fool and not to be fooled.
Really?
A con is a con.
Hey. 11.
Ooh.
Mr. Morden seems to be genuinely concerned about the welfare of his friend.
Oh yeah, we should talk. I've got a lot to catch you up on. It's been busy. As you can see, we have a new compatriot here, Dr. Derek Turner. Unfortunately.
Oh, it is odd. Landers never did mention him when he called last time.
Yeah, just...
How long have you been on board the Jacaranda, Doctor?
Few months now. It was shortly after their friend, I guess, committed suicide.
Our friend of ours, Famir. You remember him?
The psionic?
Yeah.
That guy.
Oh, such a loss. By the way,
we miss him a lot.
Doctor sees through his such a loss, and it apparently pleases him somewhat in the deep that the psychop is no longer in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we miss him dearly, and of course we needed somebody new. So, Dr. Turner's been a good friend, good member of the crew.
Well, If there's anything I can do to help your voyage, let me know. Perhaps the IPX can lend a hand. Not that I am employed by the IPX, but I still do have my contacts.
Well, we might be visiting that area a second time. We're not exactly sure yet. It's still up in the air.
Well, it is
But if we
quite
do, we'll
far
contact.
away. It's quite
Yeah.
far away, and it's a mission of nothing. We didn't see anything in there before I went to the shower, and don't know why you would find anything now.
It's more about the trading outpost that's nearest border. I mean, I can't go into details, obviously, but we just thought, hey, I know who we should contact and ask about a little bit extra information. And of course, your name came up, Mr. Mordrin. Well, you've been very helpful, and I appreciate. I'll plan to get back to chat with you a little bit sooner then.
Oh, let me know when you're heading back. I would like to meet up in person once more.
Sure, and if we're on Earth, I'll make sure to make that happen.
Oh, I move a lot. I'm doing a lot of consulting nowadays, so I might be somewhere between Centauri Prime and Earth or Babylon 5 or wherever they need me.
Oh, very well. Well, I'll send you a message here when we've got some free time so we can meet up. Hopefully we all be in the same near area. And I hope you do the same.
Will do so. Enjoy
Don't forget.
yourselves.
Don't forget, communication goes both ways.
My apologies. I assumed Landas has been delivering my warm regards.
Oh no, he hadn't even mentioned you.
Didn't know he was even talking to you.
I am quite hurt by this revelation. But then again, perhaps he would like to just keep me to himself.
I'm sure he has his reasons, yeah.
Well, do feel free to call me whenever you need me.
Will do. And it was good talking to you. You always, I don't know, bring a smile to my face every time I say hello.
If you do not mind, I do have some of the consulting to do.
Of course, of course.
Of course.
Pardon the wait, Minister.
When it's done, I go back to my room, and any database that I can still have access to, I want to as much information on this dude as possible.
Okay, we're gonna leave that for the next week.
That's fine. I just wanted to put that on record because anybody who enjoys human suffering, I immediately start not to trust.
It's not human, it's psychop.
Okay, either way. like I take pleasure in his death. Ooh.
Half of the world smiles when a psychop dies.
If he wasn't really a psychop, he was like, undercover operative.
He was wearing the psychop uniform all the time when a lot of Morden knew him.
Hey man, he enjoys his job.
Okay, so the official game is now over. We'll end this session there.
Wow, there's a lot of setup.
And by the way, Blinky, that all is not crossing episodes. That all is about the same episode. The fight between the Drazi happens in the same episode as the Techno Mage's arrival on the Babylon 5. That's all on the same episode. That is insane how packed that one episode. Yeah. By the way, the episode's name is Geometry of Shadows. It's weird. It has very little to do with shadows, but hey, hello.
A story, B story, and a C story. Interesting. Well,
flying to kill everybody.
I am glad, Blinky, that you have been enjoying this episode because I had a blast.
Oh, I did not. That was too stressful for Dr. Turner's old soul.
Is Carlos
You got
messing
the-
up people's name on purpose because Froggy is uncertain?
Yes, it's a combination of yes and no. I'm trying to play that. I'm very forgetful, and I mean, I'm older, so I do forget stuff. That's why I have a book.
Yes.
You're ancient, baby. Ancient.
He lost intelligence and education. His memories are some are gone.
Yeah, there's holes in there. It's like I know the thing, but I don't know the details. You know, like when you try to remember high school, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember. I had a teacher that would always my favorite teacher, and I can't think of his name, but he would always wear that funny blue suit. You know, stuff like that. That's how I'm playing it.
Yep. That sounds logical in a sense.
My character sheets, our character sheets, I don't think there's anywhere we have them up, but I mean,
We discussed this while you were gone, and
yes.
there'll be some surprises. Maybe, who knows?
I've agreed to nothing.
Yes, we were talking about the option of having the full character sheets on display, but we'll see. Well, maybe not full character sheets, but skills under our stats. So, perhaps. We'll see.
Yeah, important differences, things like that.
I'll probably say just prominent skills, if anything.
Yeah.
This is internal talk, not for viewer talk.
Yeah, we'll discuss the details after the stream is over. Right.
This was fun. Thank you.
You're welcome. I do believe you have to split soon. Anyway, and I suppose we'll hold the banter to a minimum this week. I don't have any extra announcements. Only that tomorrow will be the Sources of Power episode 2. We'll see what happens after Doctor is dead and landed bleeding on an altar. We'll see what that does. Not this Doctor, but the German Doctor. Wait, you are also a German Doctor. Oh.
I may or may not be there tomorrow. We'll see.
We'll see if this Doctor appears in the Source of Power tomorrow. That
Playing
depends.
a totally different type of character.
That depends entirely on the Great Lord T and Zimmy, whether or not they come into agreement about the Doctor's salary.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Tomorrow is Dresden, and there is next week we'll see whether or not they go back to the accident side of the Icarus, and whether or not they will go to Quadrant 37 to investigate the disappearance of the base or the destruction of the base, or what they will do in general. Landers will have a vote.
I'm trying not to metagame and actually be like, all right, what would I actually do? Find out as much as the attack as possible. Did anybody see anything? Is there any clues?
Yeah. I didn't think the car was going to tell us anything because,
I at least wanted the location of it and whatever, and see his reaction to it.
Yeah. He sent us in the opposite direction. Like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Which was new information that we didn't know before.
Yeah.
I mean, there was something very interesting there. If he says, hey, go here, but then in real, he wants to check this out, that brings up, that's new information for us. It's more of a mystery, too. It answers one thing, but brings up like 5 more questions. But
all right, fine. I just want to throw out that you have almost died several times already. So
I have no fear of death.
I'm the doctor. I have to fear everybody's death. It's stressful on me.
Right, but let's wrap this up so Malone can get to his party and Zimmy can get to doing what Zimmy does. And
yes.
Thanks you all for being here. It's been a pleasure having you. You've been an amazing audience, and see you in a week. Oh, tomorrow, whichever comes
Bonus nachos. Bonus nachos.